you can tell, today we're doing a mukbang. Well, tonight it's 7:42 if I can see correctly. So we're doing a Gabriel pizza mukbang. So this is my favorite Gabriel pizza. So it is a deluxe, no olives, and I actually used to work there, so I know all the pizzas by heart still, unfortunately. So a deluxe is pepperoni, bacon, mushroom, green pepper, onion, and olives, but I don't like olives, so I take them out and I get them to drizzle barbecue sauce on top. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's barbecue sauce all over. And then I got some boneless bites. I got 20 because I'm fat. So this is 20 boneless bites, and they are honey garlic because that is my favorite. I got a little fork because we fancy out here. If you hear sound in the background, it's my dog playing with his ball. So let's get into it. I don't even know what I want first. I think I want a boneless bite first. I needed that. I also got dessert. I don't know. Oh, it's right here. So I got the caramel nougat Snickers cheesecake. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to that, but we will find out. Yeah, I needed this. So I'm eating alone right now, obviously. Because I'm single and ready to mingle, might I add. But the reason I'm single is by choice. It's my choice to be single. Not to brag, but it's not like I'm single because I can't get a guy. I just choose not to have one right now. Or should I say, I have chosen to not have one for a few months, and I wanted to give myself the opportunity to be by myself for a while, especially living alone. But you know what I realized? I get really lonely, and I bought a dog, so that kind of helped, but it's not the same. Like, they don't talk back to you. So I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't think it's the right time for me to have a boyfriend, but I really want a boyfriend. And the thing is, I've talked about this in my, I think it was my updated Get Ready With Me video. I talked about how it was my time to kind of be alone and just make myself happy, because I feel like I rely on other people to make me happy, specifically a guy. Like, I have always been in a long relationship. Sorry, that's my laundry. I've always been, why am I talking about this? I've always been in like a really long relationship, like 5 years, 3.5, almost 4 years, and the last one was 1.5 years. Yeah, so I just don't think honestly, I don't think I make myself happy. I don't think I'm like enough for myself. Like, I rely on someone else to make me happy, and I would rather make someone else happy than make myself happy, which is a problem because you have to be happy with yourself before being with someone and before someone else can make you happy. So basically, I'm trying to get to that level before I like commit to a relationship, because when I'm in a relationship, I will treat the other person better than I treat myself, and I will let the other person treat me worse than I treat them. My last relationship, no, he was amazing. It just wasn't meant to be. But I don't want to say I'm ready, because I shouldn't be. Do you guys eat your pizza with a fork and knife? I just eat it like this. Usually I eat it with a fork and knife, but I'm not gonna be fancy tonight. I don't need a man. I got pizza. I feel like the crust got thinner. Like, this is a regular crust. Looks very thin. Maybe I'm just like a pizza freak and I eat way too much pizza to know that. But yeah, as I was saying, I feel like I need to learn to make myself happy. And there was a guy, I won't name any names, but there was a guy who I met, I want to say in April. What month are we? August, May, June, July. Could have been like May. And he was a friend of a friend, and I asked that friend to hang out one night, and they were together, and we just clicked. It was, I don't want to say like a love at first sight, but we really clicked. And he would come around my friend group, and everybody got along. Everybody loved him. My parents met him because that night I was still living at my parents' house, and the night that we all hung out, we were hanging out at my house first, then we went out. Yeah, he's a really good guy. And we fell for each other really fast, and we didn't expect that to happen. And then within a few weeks, and we weren't dating, like we were just like, we weren't even seeing each other, we would just like hang out here and there. And then like when I would have parties, like my housewarming for example, like he would come, and then when he would hang out with his friends that are like mutual friends, I would go. So we kind of hung out with like the same crew. And within a few times of hanging out, it's like maybe 2 weeks, the L word came up, and he said it, and he said, I keep fighting with my freaking chicken. He said word for word, it was at like 3 in the morning, he looked at me and he was like, I think I love you. And I was like, are you drunk? And he's like, no, are you? I'm like, no. He's like, oh. Like, then we knew it was like, okay. Like I knew what I felt, I just didn't want to say it, especially that soon. And I've only said that to a few people in my life. I've only said that to like my long-term relationship people. So that word means like a lot to me. Like I would just like say that like that. So it was very soon, and we kind of just got freaked out. I don't know if I got like as freaked out as he did, because he has never really had a relationship, like a long relationship like I have, as like far as I know, which like he told me. And he was freaking out because he knew that in a few months he had to go like out of town for his work, and he wouldn't come home for months. So he was kind of freaking out that these feelings were happening, and I was freaking out because he was freaking out, not about the feelings. I was freaking out because I was like, just tell me what you want. Like, you've said that, like there's nothing else that can, like that's like the like tail end of the feeling range. Like you can't get past that. So if you tell me that and you feel it, what do you want to do about it? And I mean, I am like such a loyal partner. Like I will literally be so loyal to someone that I'm not even dating. Like I was like, I'll wait for you, or I'll just go on my own way, like I'll move on, I'll try to meet someone else. Like, what do you want from me? And he couldn't give me a straight answer. So we kind of ended on not bad terms, but like we just didn't, there was no like real ending to it. So like that happened, and it's still kind of unresolved. It's still kind of like hanging. And his point was like, I have to go back, and like I'll only see you in like, let's say 6 months. Like I don't want to make you wait for me. So if it like and we told each other like if let's say it had been like 2 or 3 years we were dating, it would make more sense for me to wait for someone. But I know deep down like it wouldn't make no sense, because we're not even like dating, we're just kind of like, you know, hanging out, adult hanging out, where there was like feelings. My laundry machine is like yelling at me. No, there was a lot of feelings, and we both, so I had sent it back I want to say like a few days later, and the way I said it was, I know what I feel, I just don't want to say it because I know where that leads, and then that freaks the person out. So I said like, you've said it before and I agree, I just don't want to say it. So that happened, and since then haven't really talked. I'm just kind of letting him do his thing. He's letting me do mine. I'm trying not to be like depressed about it. And it wasn't like that. It was just kind of like bad timing, you know, like, oh, this sucks. But it wasn't like I didn't cry or anything. Like, it was just kind of like, that kind of sucks. Like, wish it would have been at a different time. But I mean, it's life. So if it's meant to be, one day it'll happen. But in the meantime, yeah, not much to talk about, I guess. Like, I've been on a few dates. I actually signed up for a dating site, this like dating app called Hinge. My friend was like, yeah, you need to go on Hinge, it's so good. Like, you meet like quality people, it's not like a Tinder. And, like, I've never done any of those things, so I'm like, I don't know, like, that's not like me, that's not my thing. Like, if that's your thing, go ahead, like, I support it. If you meet the man of your dreams, like, good for you. But it's just not my thing. So I was like, that's not me. So finally one night, my girl and I were like, yeah, okay, fine, let's make one. So we did. And I've been on a few dates, nothing like serious, like no like second date worthy. I don't know if I'm too picky, or I don't know. I don't want to say I'm too picky, because the last people I've dated were like, no words. But I definitely know what I want. And most importantly, I know what I don't want. And I think my list of don't wants is a lot longer than my I want list. And my want list, no one guy can like meet every, not expectation, but every one, I guess, on it, every item on the list. So I don't even want to like say them, because some of them depend on the person, honestly. Like, some of them are like let's say like appearance. A lot of them depend on like the person, like himself. So I don't know. I also don't like to go in to like the dating world, or like go into like that, putting myself out there with this like image in my head of like what the person I want is like, because it depends on the person. Like, I have dated people who are complete opposites. Like, they don't even look alike. Like, you can't look at my ex-boyfriends or the guys I'm attracted to and be like, yeah, you have a type. Like, it's impossible. Like, I have a type with like within like different groups. So I can't go in thinking like, yeah, my like future husband, let's say, is gonna look like these things, because it's impossible. He's not gonna look like those things, or probably not, because that guy doesn't exist, most likely. But I can also find those characteristics and those, what are they called, like qualities, in someone that looks like that, and that person is complete opposite, but I'm still as attracted to them. So I think I like such a wide range of things, but in that like attractiveness range, the qualifications are like not unattainable, but they're definitely higher than they used to be. So I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of going with the flow. For some reason, I'm also like obsessed with the Zodiac Signs right now, and the person doesn't get along with a Capricorn, girl, there's not even a first date that's gonna happen. No, but seriously, like, I don't know if I believe like 100% of those things, but it's kind of fun to like play around with it and think about. I know mine is very, very accurate, and so I kind of take that as like, yeah, I can't mess with these signs because we know what happens, but we'll see. I'll see what goes on. I don't know, I'm telling you guys this. It's like a life update. Honestly, I have nothing really else to like talk about. Okay, I swear, usually I eat my crust, but I'm not feeling the crust right now. These bites are so delicious. They're my favorite. These are the Domino ones. Domino's has really, really good boneless bites. I always get honey garlic. Other than that, that's what's going on in my life. Those like video skits, those comedy skits that I've been doing with Reggie. You guys know him, Houseparty Reg. Check out my Instagram. I'm tagging his videos. And yeah, he thinks of the funniest ideas sometimes. Other times it's like people who send him their ideas and we like try to reenact them, or like I guess act them out. So we just did different types of baby mamas, so that just got posted today, and it is hilarious. Like literally the funniest skit we've done so far. We've done a few recently. Reg is such a good guy. He's always like encouraging me, like post more videos, and honestly, I don't want to say like I've been going through stuff, but I've just been so busy, like literally so busy. And on my downtime, I'm training a new puppy, and I have just not had the time or the patience to like sit down and film something and then edit it, because the filming is the really, really fun part. The editing I can handle, but doing all the editing, like a bunch of videos, like if I was doing like a video a day, then like editing it, because if I was doing a video a day, I'd probably be posting a video a day, so I would be like taping or like filming and then editing and then posting. Like that's just like a lot, because YouTube is not my job, it's like my hobby, and to do all that effort when I already have a full-time job. Now I have a newborn puppy, or not newborn, he's like 10 weeks old, but still like a puppy that has all this energy I have to train. I come home and it's just me, so I gotta do everything myself. Cooking, cleaning, which yeah, people do this all the time, and I'm not complaining about these things, and I'm not the only one in the world who does them. I just haven't found that like right balance yet of my life and then adding YouTube in it. So I'm kind of been inconsistent lately, but I'm hoping that will change. I also said, what video did I say that in? I have said I wanted to do live streaming, which hasn't really happened like at all, but I definitely want to try it. My friend does it and he says it's like the best thing ever. Like he has so much fun, and it's kind of like doing this, which I love doing and it's so much fun for me, but you get to interact with someone like real time, or like with people. Like if you're doing like a video with like other people, it's kind of like being on live with them, like on Instagram Live. Or you can do like commentary, like it's just you talking, but then people are like live commenting, so kind of like a live but like alone. So we'll see. Leave a like if you would watch me live stream. I don't even know what platform to do. Like I have a Twitch account, I have no idea how to use it. I could probably figure it out, but I could do YouNow. YouNow looks pretty, I don't know if it's still popping, but like the way it's set up is like very, very straightforward to like live stream. So I might do YouNow. I feel like YouNow is live streaming for dummies. Like it's very simple, very straightforward. I've been craving chocolate all day, and I have no chocolate in my house. No chocolate at all. The other day, like a month ago, I wanted chocolate so bad that I literally went into my Khloe Kardashian cookie jars and I started eating everything. I think I ate like half the jar, like half both jars. And honestly, I don't even like cookies, especially Oreos. Like there's just too much, it's too like too much going on. There's like not enough cream, too much cookie. Like it's not like appetizing for me. I'm frowning, but you can't tell because of my Botox. Yeah, it's just like there's too much going on. I don't like it. It doesn't taste chocolatey enough. It tastes like hard flour, which is basically what it is. But I don't have any chocolate. Everything I have is like organic. Except for right now. But I know what I'm gonna be eating for like the rest of the week. It's good though. I've been eating a lot lately, and everything I do eat is so healthy that like I can afford to do this for myself, I guess, to myself, because it's not that good. But and I've been going on a lot of walks with Gucci, so I needed that. I also drink a lot of water, like 3 liters of water a day, so I kind of like flush everything out that I eat, even if it's like unhealthy. So yeah, I think the love thing, like the relationship thing, is also the like timing, like in my life. Like I'm 24 and a half. And I think that like, or I don't think, but like I've always thought that like by this age, like I should have this, and then like by this age I should have this. And the way my life kind of panned out was like that, because I graduated high school like on time, and then I graduated college on time, and then university on time, and right after university I got a career. So it's kind of like the timing all worked out. It's not like I like took like 5 years off and then I went back to school, then my like timing was all like off. So I think the way I look at it is like, let's go, like it's time for this step, it's time for that step. And I would push that. You guys know in my last relationship, I can't even talk, I pushed that like a lot. That's not the reason we broke up. We just found that was like a big thing. Like we just weren't on the same page, and I was forcing that so much that like that's all I would focus on, really. That was like, well, like we're at this point, like we need to do this, and then he would do things to like make me happy, like about that, like, you know, like ring shopping or things like that. And it was like, are we doing this because like we think society wants us to do it, or are we doing it because like we want to do it? Are we doing it because it's like the right timing for us? And I mean, timing is everything. I feel like you can meet someone and it's just not the right timing, or like it's not meant to be. So I don't know. I think that was like a big thing in my last relationship, and I needed to work on that. And that's why I'm taking this time to be alone. But I feel like I've been alone for a while. Like it's literally been like 6 months. It doesn't sound like a long time, but especially now that I'm like living alone, I come home to like, well, not my dog, but like I used to come home to like nobody, no sound other than my laundry machine. And it was like, it would just kind of sink in every day, like this is it, like just me, myself, and I. So we'll see. You guys don't know when I meet someone. But I also want to do like a Hinge date video. Like I want to like have a date with someone and we film it, because I've seen people on YouTube do that. I almost dropped my pizza. And it's just like so entertaining. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to be more consistent when I come home to my nobody house. I want to start being more like just better at like filming and posting and stuff. So that's my goal for this last part of 2020, which basically just started because the first part we just like canceled that. That's just like a no-brainer. So I'm gonna try to be more consistent. I'm trying to do my thing on YouTube, because honestly I do really love it. So we'll see what happens. And I really want to try this cheesecake because it's like staring at me. so good. Get a fork. Being an adult is not being finished your meal and already eating dessert. And y'all know that like in an hour, when I'm hungry, right before bed, I'm gonna come back and eat some more pizza. Oh, it comes in like a little, oh, okay. Okay. It's like the ghettoest thing I've ever done. But I would literally eat this on my cardboard box. I just don't want to use the same plate and have like pizza crumbs on it. I know it goes to like, it all goes to the same place, but I want to keep that separate. So this is the little cheesecake. It's honestly like the cutest thing. Can I pick this up? This is what it looks like. It's a good size, honestly, but I mean, if I would have bought a whole cheesecake, I would have probably ate it all. So I'm glad it's this small. Let me try this. It's not bad. When I worked there, I would always eat the Oreo ones. I never want to eat this one for some reason. It's not bad. Yeah, I approve. Winner. Thank you, babes, so much for watching this video. If you know any cute single guys that would date a Capricorn, leave them in the comments below. I hope you're all staying safe. And as always, I love you and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.